Welcome back. You're watching NewsEye, and on the programme tonight, Mufti Muneeb Rehman and Professor Ibrahim from Jamaat-e-Islami have both condemned suicide bombings, and they're calling for unity against terrorism in Pakistan. Mufti Muneeb Rehman, before we went to the break, you were blaming various channels for funding terrorism, but it's the children of Pakistanis, it's Pakistani citizens who are carrying out these attacks. These are young, vulnerable young boys. We know, we've seen videos of them, who are not only destroying their lives, they're destroying lives and families across Pakistan. How can you help stop them turning to terrorism?
So I will suggest, number one, if our parliament is sovereign, then the parliament should go into an in-camera session for detailed discussion, and then they should conclude to a consensus, and then they will have to interact with all the pockets of the society as far as the ulema are concerned. So our loyalty is with Islam. Our loyalty is for Pakistan, unconditional. Our services for Islam and Pakistan, unconditional. It doesn't matter who is in the government, who was in the government yesterday, who is in the government today, and who will be in the government tomorrow, but our loyalty is for Pakistan. So I will appeal to all the schools of thoughts of ulama that they should help to maintain peace and security during Muharram, coming Muharram in Pakistan, and they should, in their sermons, in their addresses, they should not use the words of hatred, the words which creates nafrat in between the Muslims. It is the time, ये वक्त आ गया है कि तमाम उलमाए किराम अपने खिताबात में नफरत पर मबनी तर्ज खिताब को बंद कर दें, इशारतन, किनायतन, सराहतन किसी तरह से भी नफरत पर मबनी पब्लिक बयानात न करें, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान को आज सबसे ज़्यादा अमन की ज़रूरत है, पीस सिक्योरिटी पाकिस्तान की ज़रूरत है, और पाकिस्तान है तो हम हैं, पाकिस्तान हमारी पहचान है, पाकिस्तान हमारी आन है, पाकिस्तान हमारी जान है। तो आज पाकिस्तान को पूरे अहले पाकिस्तान की ज़रूरत है। हमें इसको बचाने के लिए यूनाइट हो जाना चाहिए। तमाम जो पार्टी पॉलिटिक्स और तमाम जो गिरोही इख्तिलाफात हैं, all these things should set aside and all of us be united for the security, for safety, and for safeguard the interests of Islam and Pakistan.
Okay, let's ask Professor Ibrahim. We need more unity, as the ulama have managed to unite to condemn terrorism. Isn't it time that parties like Jamaat-e-Islami stop with their angry words and perhaps back the government and support the government, because this is what the government needs at this time?
I fully support views of Mufti Muneeb Rehman Sahib. We are ready to support the government, but let me mention two basic causes. As you have put a question to Mufti Muneeb Rehman Sahib that little boys, they are coming, becoming suicidal bombers. I think there are two basic causes. One cause is the military operations, in which houses are demolished, people are killed. Any young boy whose whole house has been demolished and all family members have been killed, he becomes a suicide bomber. Don't take me as siding this. I condemn him, but he is not ready to listen to me of halal and haram. Now he has become this. And the second and very important reason for all these acts, that is the American presence in the region. Unless America is present here, we can't do that. if Pakistan separate itself from America in this war, we are ready to support America against
your support
anybody.
Is not unconditional, then you're not willing to unite as one
No,
united force.
my support will never be unconditional unless we are a part and frontline state in America's war. We cannot fight this, we cannot win this fight against terror. So my condition is very, very important, and unless the government fulfills this condition, I am saying that even if I support, our government cannot win this war.
I will include some words. The government is confused. On one hand, they say this is the war of Pakistan. On the other hand, they claim that we are fighting for the whole world. So our responsibility is to secure Pakistan. We are not supreme and unipolar supreme power of the world. So we can't protect all the countries of the world from the terrorism. So we should issue the statement only and one that we have to protect our own country. It is our duty to protect other countries. This is not our national and religious duty.
Okay, now Mufti Muneeb Rehman, another huge issue in Pakistan has been madrasa reforms. You've been on NewsEye, you've talked to me, and there have been issues about working with the government on reforming madrasas, on talking to the Maulvis and Muftis that run these madrasas and talking to the young men. Now, are you now willing to work on madrasa reform with the government?
We have had a long meeting with the Interior Minister on 29 September, and we came to the conclusion, a unanimous decision, which we announced in front of the national and international media, and then he set the date of 5th October that there will be working session, there will be secretaries from religious affairs, secretary from interior, secretary from law, and our representative, and we will prepare the final draft, but that 5th of October didn't come till today. So the lack of interest is not from our side, it is from the side of the government. So the government should fulfill their promise, and we are ready to cooperate in the interest of madrasas, in the interest of our students, in the interest of Islam, and in the interest of Pakistan.
Professor Ibrahim, now you said that your support for the government is not unconditional, and that as long as Pakistan stands united in the war against terror, you won't support the government. But these are innocent Pakistani civilians being killed, not by just by drone attacks, but by people blowing themselves up in Multan, Peshawar, Quetta, in markets and busy shopping areas in Lahore. Does that mean you won't support and stand for those people? Does Jamaat-e-Islami not represent them?
No, you may not confuse the matter, the affair. I have condemned all these incidents. And actually, that is a separate thing. How can the government fight this suicide attacker who is attacking Multan? I say that these attacks we can fight this war if we separate ourselves from America. But if we do not separate ourselves, this war will be very difficult for us. After that, we detach ourselves from America. That will be easier for us to win this war, to fight this war, and to win this war. And so far as the madrasa reform, the Mufti Muneeb Rahman Sahib, he is our elder, and there are 5 boards of madrasas, and all the boards have a united forum, and that is on board with the Interior Ministry as well as with the Religious Ministry, and I do not know, the matter has been distributed and divided between 2 ministries of the government. If it is given to the Ministry of Religious Affairs, that can be resolved easily, but that has been given, the Interior Minister has been given involvement in this affair, so the matter has been confused there.
Okay, we're going to have to leave it there. Mufti Muneeb, Rehman, Professor Ibrahim, thanks very much indeed for joining us live tonight for NewsEye.